easy to cook. Not easy.
Just now.
Yeah.
What did she say?
After I hold the